Afternoon, everybody. This is Ranger Fabrics. This is the introduction to my 1968 Buick Riviera. Quite a long history with this car. It has actually been passed down from my grandmother to my father and now to myself, with about a 20-year break in between. I'll go over the whole story of how this car was obtained and the back history on it in another video. But what we're looking at here is a fairly complete 1968 Buick Riviera. It has the Buick 430 big block engine, the super turbine 400 transmission, has all 4 Buick mags on it, and I have the original center caps. So before I obtained this car, my father had started doing some of the body work on it, getting it to where you see it now. Put this beautiful black vinyl top on the car. Started restoring some of the trim pieces, and then he passed it on down to me. So what I'm currently working on is electrical, which is one of the biggest reasons why this car has been off the road since mid to late 80s. And unfortunately, time hasn't been the kindest to it, but we're going to work through it step by step, get it all figured out. I've got most of the electronic accessories on this car figured out. The biggest being the taillights. That was one of the things that shut this car down. We'll go ahead and have a look at that. So I've so far completed rewiring the taillights, which I've still got to loom them up and attach the wires and put them in their proper place, but we'll go ahead and turn those on, give you a little peek of what those look like. Turn the 4-way flashers on. And as you can see, we have 3 parking lights across either side, and the center on both taillights and the outers. Both taillights blink just like they're supposed to from the factory. Excuse me. So what I've got left to do is wire in the reverse lights and the license plate light, and then finish wiring in these Buick side marker lights, which I believe were new for 1968. I don't believe the 67 models had those. I believe to conform to the new standards in 1968, those were the new lights that were in place. This is the fairly rare GS model. It would have a GS badge that goes here. So this car has a couple of really cool options. One of which being this piece right here. This is what's called an ultronic eye. And when you'd be driving along at night with your headlights on, if that sensed headlights coming on in the other direction, it would dim the Buick's headlights so as to not blind oncoming traffic. Really cool technology for 1968. So this also was one of the generations that had the roll-down headlights, which were vacuum operated, which I'm currently looking into getting a retrofit kit to make them electric. So, but this car's fully loaded. It has factory tilt wheel, air conditioning, cruise control, power windows, and vacuum operated locks. Let's go ahead and turn the power accessories off. Also has a power antenna, dual bucket seats, power on the driver's side, with the center console with the floor shift, with the horseshoe style shifter. So this is a really, really cool looking car. We'll have a look under the hood. Have a look under the hood to see that big block Buick 430. I believe these were rated at 360 horsepower and right around 500 foot-pounds of torque from the factory. So these definitely motivated these cars. So a couple upgrades that need to be cleaned up but were added to the car is a GM one-wire alternator. I've gone ahead and installed the Pertronix electronic ignition conversion kit that sits under the factory cap, so it has a magnetic type pickup distributor that's all hidden underneath the factory points cap. It has a Edelbrock 650 AVS carburetor on it, a 4-core aluminum rad from Champion Radiators that I need to finish installing. So the car runs really good. I just obviously have to finish the electrical on it. All 4 brakes have been completely rebuilt, new master cylinder, new lines, new wheel cylinders all the way around, new brake shoes. So we're not too terribly far off from having the car running and driving, excuse me. It already does run. So this is the new project. I'm excited about this. Looking forward to finishing this and letting my dad drive it for the first time since I believe 87 was the last time the car was driven, somewhere 87, 88. So, but really, really cool looking car. Beautiful lines. Very stylish. So, anyway guys, just wanted to show you my latest project. If you have any suggestions, comments, or questions, please leave them down below. And let me know how you guys would want to see this car done. I have an idea in my head of how I want to do it. It's not going to be a factory original restoration. I know that's going to irritate some of the Buick guys out there, but this isn't a numbers matching car anyway. The motor's not original to the car. The transmission's not original. So, and anything I do will not detract from the value of the car or be distasteful. Anything could be put right back to factory original if somebody chose, if the car was ever to be sold, which... So anyway guys, please like and subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you can see anytime I upload. And that'll do it for today. We'll catch you next time. Until then guys, keep classic cars alive. Peace.